Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It looks like there's a huge storm coming, but we're still gonna fish for walleyes on Lake Erie.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Hey, John Gillespie!
This is a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
What do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, folks, we're on beautiful Lake Erie, and I'll tell you what, Mike, I woke up this morning, looked at the weather, I saw some radar that showed weather blobs of rain, and it's happening.
It's raining.
Yeah. Hey, I like this outfit, don't you, Manny B?
True cowboy right there, John.
Now, what is the deal with this outfit?
Fishing attire.
Yeah, and the hat?
That keeps the sun off my face.
Mike is not only an expert, folks, on fishing on Lake Erie, you're also a farmer, so that's kind of the farmer look.
We farm and grow cattle, yeah.
Yeah, now it's August and we're over here on Lake Erie going for walleyes, but this isn't as easy a bite as we have in May, June, and July.
No, this is about the toughest time of the year to catch them, but you can still put a lot of meat in the cooler. We're deep water fishing, pulling cranks, and the fish are suspended 20 foot down, so it's a good pattern to fill the cooler with.
Now, Matt, you guys have a bait that we're using today, a series of baits. What are they?
Yeah, Reef Runner, John. We acquired Reef Runner and added that to the portfolio, so it's an exciting line of walleye crankbaits.
Now, Reef Runner has been a mainstay of the Great Lakes for trolling for years.
Ever since I can remember, we've been pulling reef runners.
And we'll show what different styles we're using today.
Absolutely.
And we're trolling.
We're trolling.
And we got Robin, Matt's partner, along. We got Blake and Ryan enjoying the rain. We're going to have fun.
It'll clear up.
Yeah, hey folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
You know, they come in and what we do is we want to hear their story. We want to make sure they're okay. We want to give them guidance. A lot of times we call it quarterbacking their case, right? Help them put themselves in a position where they can get the best medical treatment, they're taken care of. What we want to do is make sure that the only thing they have to worry about, John, is getting better, right? We focus on everything else.
It's time to save big during the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event. With rates as low as 3.99 APR for 36 months on every single Yamaha motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side. So visit your local Yamaha dealer today to save. Then, let's ride.
You know, Len, there's a lot of ATVs and UTVs out there in the market, and not a lot of people know exactly what oil and how much oil to put into their machines, but AMSOIL has a very easy, quick, and simple kit, don't they?
That's correct, we do. We have a kit for most popular machines. What you need to do is go on AMSOIL.com, go to the lookup guide, enter your machine in there, and it'll tell you which kit you need. It's fairly simple, and the kits contain all of the same products that we've talked about before. All the high quality, the lubricants, everything's in there, and it's the right amount. It's the filter and any gaskets that might be required as well.
Wow, that is easy. I'm going to go to AMSOIL.com and get my kit today.
Here's our first walleye in the rain.
Yep. Look at that.
And I don't know, that's about a 15-incher there to start it off, isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, 16, he'll make the cut.
And I'll tell you what, these are the perfect size to eat out here, folks. And whoops, there we go. And that was on what?
A deep diving reef runner.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll show in a few minutes here how we're doing this. kind of hard to show it in the rain. But when you get wind and rain like this, that's not bad conditions for catching
Usually
fish.
makes them bite longer through the day instead of just mornings and evenings.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I can't get over I gotta get you a nice set of rain gear. You know that? This blackfish stuff is awesome.
It looks good.
Yeah, why don't you have any?
You didn't give me any.
I'll get it for you. But so how many walleyes can we keep a day on Erie?
Six a person.
6 a person. Hey, look at this! You're catching fish in the rain, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is just seconds after the one Matt caught.
Ooh,
and
it feels good.
Yeah. Well, you're
Am I
like.
doing it right?
Yep, you're doing good. Just keep the rod tip high and real steady.
Oh, what do we got there, Mike?
Big walleye.
That is a big walleye, Blake.
Or a steelhead.
That's a trout.
Steelhead.
Hey.
Hey,
A
that's
steelhead trout. Hey, Blake, we're walleye fishing out here. That is a beautiful steelhead, and that's, not real common out here.
Oh, really?
No, you catch them once in a while, but they're
Interesting.
really beautiful fish. All right, hold on. Look at this. Bring them over here, Mike. Look at that.
That's a beautiful fish.
Look at how it T-boned that bait.
Yeah.
Now, are these more prevalent as you get into late summer and fall?
Over here in the central basin, the deeper water, they move in here and eat these same bait fish the walleye are keying on.
So we should point out, we came out of Port Clinton, Ohio, and the islands are right around us here, but this is considered the central basin?
Yeah, now we're in the central basin.
So the walleyes are in the western basin in the spring.
Come out here to the deep water in the summer and come back in late fall to get ready for spawn.
Look at that.
That's beautiful fish. Wow.
Yeah, are those good to eat?
Great. Put them on the smoker or grill them.
Hey Mike, taking a little break in the fishing, what I want to talk about is the growth rate on the walleyes here on Lake Erie. It's like anywhere else I know. Now this fish that Matty B just reeled in a few minutes ago, how old is this fish?
2.5.
2.5 years old.
17 inches.
Now 17 inches long, 2.5. Now in northern Wisconsin it takes 5 years for a walleye to reach 15 inches. But down here on Lake Erie, because of all your feed, how long does it take a walleye to reach the 15-inch legal size limit?
Year and a half by that fall they'll be legal.
A year and a half old, they're 15 inches long.
September and October they start hitting 15 inches.
And I guess the great news about Lake Erie, folks, is you've had, what are your hatches been the last 3 or 4 years?
Crazy, off the charts, better than back in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're talking about maybe 80 million walleyes?
80 to 100 million is the estimates.
80 to 100 million walleyes in the western basin of Lake Erie. We have certainly filmed on nicer days, haven't we?
Yes, we have, but also worse, John.
Now, this is the time, folks, though, to come down here and fill your cooler with eaters, you know?
Oh, yeah, this is a riot. I mean, a ton of action.
Okay. Now, Matt, that is,
That's a year and a half.
I'm going to call that a 14-incher.
Yeah, he's going to be just short.
Hey, Mike, so if guys want to come down here and catch big fish, when does the good fall fishing start?
All of October, November.
Okay. Even into December if you don't have ice?
If you don't have ice and the weather's good, December's lights out.
Oh!
My turn again.
Well, you and Matt keep rushing to these rods.
I know, it's fun.
You know, folks, this isn't a trophy walleye deal. This is eater-size walleye deal. Oh, okay. Keep her coming. Yeah, again, folks, they only have to be 15 inches long.
Oh,
that's actually about a 17, 18-incher there.
It looked a little smaller in the water.
No, those are good walleyes. And again, folks, Matt, we got another one going here. One thing I want to mention too, folks, as we talked about earlier, this is not trophy time for walleyes, but the neat thing is to come down here, not feel guilty, keep your 6 fish every day, and let's take a look at this one here.
Yeah.
I think this one is going to be 19-incher right there. Yeah, look at that. And that's a beautiful walleye right there.
Can everyone keep?
Everyone can keep 6 apiece, and there's no possession limit, so you come down, fish several days, you can keep a 6 fish every day. Mike, you really got a really cool system here for running 10 lines. First of all, you got a big board out there. What's that one called?
Big planer board.
Big planer board. And then you got a line running here to the boat. And what you do is, explain, you clip on.
You half hitch a rubber band on your line.
Okay.
And in the rubber band, you put a clip. You put the rubber band in a clip, a release clip. and you put that on the main line and slide it out. So when the fish grabs it, it pulls that rubber band or breaks the rubber band free. So the fish just goes to the back of the boat. Now you're not fighting your inline planer board. You just fight the fish.
Yeah, and if you had 10 little planer boards out there, it would be a mess, right?
A lot more work too.
So the system is, once again, real simple, folks. You got a big line running from the boat to that big planer board, and you put 5 lines on each side, and they clip on, and when a fish bites, they
snap free,
and you can fight the fish.
A lot better way to pull crankbaits.
Now Robin's got one on. Hey, this is fast.
Yeah, it feels pretty decent.
All right, buddy. All right, keep her coming. All right, let's see how Robin's is. That last fish measured 19 inches that Blake caught. Let's see what we got here.
Nice fish.
What's that one, Mike?
Another good keeper.
Another good keeper.
15, 16.
All right, good job there.
18.
And they're hitting all those different baits, aren't they, today?
Yes, they are.
I mean, those are awesome baits, but that right there is, whoa.
Hey, easy, buddy.
Yeah. We're gonna get you back here in late fall when we fish here after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
you catch a lot of 10, 12 pounders. But that's right there, Mike. What is that, Mike?
17, 18,
17,
19 inches.
18 incher walleye. 2-year-old.
Yeah, nice fish.
How you doing there?
Not bad.
Yeah, no, we're getting them to pop every few seconds here.
Yep.
And I like Mike's system too, the way he's got this set up,
awesome.
and we'll talk about that in a minute, because you're playing the fish, you're not playing a planer board.
That's right.
You know? While Robin's reeling his in, you're reeling one in too.
Love the doublers.
I love the doublers. All right, let's see what Robin's got. Oh, there's a solid 17 incher right there. Good job, Robin.
I feel head shakes, John.
No, it is fun, isn't it, buddy? I mean, it's every minute that you're getting bit, you know?
Absolutely, it's a riot.
Oh, Matt's got a sheep head on. Boo, Matt. Boo, sheep head, boo. Let's take a look at Robin's. Oh, it's another, that's 17, 18 inch walleye, you know?
Very nice.
And Matty B got a sheep head.
Yes.
He gets penalized for that, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Now,
sit in the front of the boat.
yeah, let's see the sheep head here. Yeah, there we go, the sheep head. And, you know, we talk about this, Matt. There's a guy that lives in Stevens Point. He swears that these are good to eat. He takes just the back strap here, and what he does is he blackens them with heavy seasoning. He said they're delicious. Hey, Matt, this is pretty fast, isn't it, buddy?
Oh, yeah, we keep going through these little pods of fish, John. It's like, boom, 2 or 3 quick ones, little break, 2 or 3 quick ones. It's awesome.
Blake, you're not gaining much line there. This might be one of the old sheep's head of ruse there, you know?
I don't know.
You never, well, Matt gave you the rod, so it'll probably
Classic.
be a 10-pound walleye, right, Matt?
I hope it is, John. I hope so.
Well, it could be a steelhead, a sheep's head, or a walleye.
Well, this fish is making me work. Ooh, that's a big donkey.
Look
big
at
donkey.
that thing.
Big donkey. It's a big sheep's head, Blake. Oh, look at the size of that
That's
thing, though.
actually huge.
That is a jumbo-litus right there, Matty B.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Man, my wrists are.
Yeah, that's a
look
fight.
At that thing. Now that is a big sheep's head.
I think the biggest I've ever caught.
Now, Mike, in all seriousness, though, they always say when there's sheep's head around, there's walleyes around. Is that true?
They're eating the same baits. They're traveling after the same bait fish.
So if you're catching sheep's head, you know there's probably walleyes there,
Yeah,
too.
they're eating the same bait.
And that would be the same on the Bay of Green Bay and other places, too.
Absolutely. They're all just predators looking for something to eat.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. 20% off all musky baits and moonshine lures, shiver minnows.
We were fishing Lake Erie out of Port Clinton, Ohio, a 5.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 4.5 hours from Chicago, and 10.5 hours from Minneapolis.
Folks, if you fish, you know how expensive live bait is, especially minnows, and that's twice the case up here in Canada. So it's important for you to keep your bait alive and healthy. So what do you got?
The Johnson Pump Cartridge Series for their aeration. It's super dependable, super reliable, and as you can see, it's pumping tons of oxygen in the live well. And another thing that you didn't touch on is, you know, as a tournament angler, we need a live well system that we can count on to get our fish to weigh in.
Go to johnsonpumpmarine.com for more information.
What's the difference between a good net and a great net? Simple. It's all in the features. Fortis nets by Clam Outdoors are tough, safe on fish, easy to use, and a telescoping handle. about Fortis Nets at clamoutdoors.com.
The best anglers know that there's always more out there. So they're always looking for an edge. And when they hook up with us, they find it. The most advanced motors, shallow water anchors, and more. Now even more powerful and capable when you connect them with your Humminbird. When you fish with us, you fish for more.
You know my buddy Dale Stroshine, right?
Yeah, I know Dale.
When I look into his storage area, he must have 100 crankbaits in there, right?
Oh, at least.
Now, I got to take a look at your tackle box here. I opened this thing up, and actually this is kind of a nice arrangement here, but why do you have so many different baits, Mike?
Well, every day is a little different. Some days they want long baits or short baits or skinny baits or fat baits or shallow. They've got a different vibration, so basically you're just changing things up until you figure out what pattern they want.
And colors can be important
Colors
too?
can be crazy important.
Seriously?
Size of the bait, sometimes they want a little smaller body. This is the stick bait box. I've got another box with shad baits that are a little fatter. It just changes every day depending on what they're eating.
Now, I have to ask you this too. When you're trolling like this for walleyes, speed is pretty crucial. How fast do you want to go?
Anywhere from 1.6 to 2.5, and you got to change that up too. Sometimes a little slower will trigger the bite, sometimes a little faster will trigger the bite.
So in other words, when you're putting these baits out, you put different baits out on different rods and you try to figure out a pattern. And if one's working,
switch them all to that.
Hey, Mike, look at this.
Hey,
Robin. Now that
Come
one
back to center.
That one looks more like a little sheepy, doesn't it, Mike?
We'll see.
Yeah, little sheep's head action there. All right. What do you think there, Mike? It's not a sheep's head.
No, nice eater walleye.
Nice eater walleye again.
Good job, Robin.
All right, Robin. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one right there. Those are just gorgeous walleyes, aren't they?
They are.
And you know, when we come over here in the spring, I actually asked Mike about it before. They're a very white color. Now these are, Mike said the water's cooler over here in the Central Basin and they get that natural walleye color too.
Very pretty.
And you know what's nice over here on Lake Erie?
What's that?
You catch your 6 and we got 5 people in the boat, we catch 30 walleyes. They've got fish cleaning stations all up and down the deal here. So you drop them off, go cook a Johnsonville brat, you come back and they're all cleaned and freeze packed for you.
There you go.
That is the way to do it.
Definitely.
So yeah, we're on our way to our limit.
I was kind of hoping Matt would do it.
Well, he's got a business meeting tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so we're
want to get his hands.
We're gonna have him clean. Getting a little wavy out here, huh, man?
Yeah, it is, John. You got to pay a lot more attention to these rods when it gets this windy out.
Well, I don't know anywhere else in August you can go and catch walleyes this easy, you know?
Oh, they kick back and wait for them to pop.
No, this Lake Erie deal is pretty magnificent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just absolutely chock full.
Matty B with the giant walleye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I tell you what, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know, that's still 14. And, no, as we were talking, this Lake Erie is such a special place. And you know, I want to bring you back here after Thanksgiving when we troll at night here in the real cold weather.
Yeah.
I mean, every fish is like seriously 5 to 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'm really excited to do that.
We'll come back and do that. But this time of year, these fish are just all, you know, they're not on the bottom. They're just kind of, what would you
Suspended.
say?
Yeah, they're down.
fish.
They're down.
Yeah.
They're down like 20, 25 foot down.
Yeah.
So.
Woo, my turn.
You enjoying the waves? Well, look at here. That's a nice walleye right there.
Ooh.
Oh, you know, Blake, you've come down here before me, you know, for both the ice fishing and the open water.
Yeah.
These are this time of year are small walleyes, but you know what?
Yeah.
They are going to taste awful good, aren't they?
Yeah, I remember when I got my 14-pound walleye, but these are fun to catch too.
Absolutely, and it's a nice day, and the wind isn't too bad. Are you holding up pretty good in the high seas?
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, here, I can grab him, Mike. There you go. Look at that.
Nice fish.
That's a perfect eater right there. And Mike, you want to give us a little timetable now? We're in August. As we look ahead to September, October, November, what happens with the fishery?
Well, these fish start coming back from the Central Basin and they put the feed sack on before winter. So all the big fish show back up and we catch them really good again.
So you're talking what, October, November, and even into December?
December, yep, till it starts freezing up.
And is that a lot of night trolling?
So you can get them at night or during the day.
Oh, you can still catch them during the day?
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, there's a good one.
What do we got
There's
here?
a good one.
There's a flip in by Matty B.
Nice.
That is a beautiful walleye there, buddy. Don't let him go. Don't let him go.
Got him.
Now, that's a nice sized walleye, Mike. What is that, about a 20?
Yeah.
Nice job there, Matty B.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we should talk a little bit about this. You know, when we got out this morning, we had the cloud cover and the range. You know, the sun's out now. The fishing has slowed down.
It has, but hopefully Mike just put us on a different stretch here, and we marked a lot of fish, so this is a good sign, hopefully.
One thing I want to ask you on those crankbaits and the reef runners, do you change color when it's sunny? Does that make a difference?
We have. I mean, it was a chrome deal all morning, and then I switched to the painted ones, and now we just caught this biggest fish of the day back on the chrome. And Mike said that's been the deal the last week out here. Is he's been changing colors, running the banana style 6-800s versus the shad ones. So you just got to keep changing. I mean, we got a ton of lines out.
Want to mention too, folks, these fish are not relating to the bottom, are they, Matt?
Nope, they are all 15 to 20 feet off the bottom. 40 feet of water. We're catching them like 20, 25 feet down.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2022 fishing contest.
Sam Johnson of Wisconsin Rapids caught this 52-inch muskie on the Chippewa flowage on a surface lure. 88-year-old Betty Seaman of Dousman caught this 10-1/4-inch bluegill on Lake Nockabay on a redworm. Susan Zalewski of Plover caught this 43-inch northern on Green Bay on a flicker shad. Mike Smith of Kenosha caught this 13-inch perch on the Mississippi River on plastic. And this week's kids winners are Adelius Hebner of Sun Prairie caught this 26-inch walleye on Green Bay on a worm, and Landon Kangas Bouvois of Rapid River, Michigan caught this 14-inch crappie on the Whitefish River on a crawler.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save $20 on the Pfluger President Spinning Combo on sale for $69.99. And 20% off all trolling and planer board rods on sale starting at $15.99.
Welcome to the Johnsonville Marketplace.
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is awesome. They got all the Johnsonville products. Let's go take a look.
Let's do it.
We've got these specialty flavors that are only available for a limited time. And then, of course, we have all the sausage swag you could want.
Come check out the new Johnsonville Marketplace just a few miles off of I-43 in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
Yay! Matt just put that nice one in. Ooh, you got a nice walleye coming in
Flip
there,
it in for him,
I think.
Matt. Grab the leader.
All right, buddy. Matt's going to grab him. All right, just grab him, you guys. Grab him. Big wave.
Look at that big jumbo!
Hey, Michael Patterson, come back here, buddy.
Look at that.
Look at that. Now that is a mega perch. And I should tell the folks right now, you're actually guiding for perch right now.
Yeah, they're biting pretty good.
We couldn't do two things in one day because I would have wanted to do that. But the perch fishing, how many can you keep a day here?
30 per person.
30 per person. Look at the size of that.
Look at that.
Dave.
Unbelievable.
And you usually limit out.
Yeah.
Not this big.
No, that's a pretty nice fish there.
You're running usually 8 to 11?
8 to 11
8
inches.
to 11. Look at that, man. How big is that, buddy?
That's probably
13?
13, 14, yeah.
And fat.
Eating a big old deep diver.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish. I thought that was a walleye.
I did too. I'll take him though.
Hey, Matty, flip yours in. We got a double going. Flip yours in, Matty B.
Grab the leader.
All right, buddy. And Mike's got a nice walleye on too. Okay, Matty B, let's see yours.
Nice.
Right there. Good fish. Ooh, Mike,
yeah.
Here comes Mike's. Look at Mike's.
Mike's got a good one.
There we go. Twin
Look at that.
walleyes, you
Love
guys.
it. Love it.
Stand together and hold it up. And you know what was rather interesting there? Matty B said, I want to move. And you said, no, we're marking a lot of fish.
And then we got a double.
Hey, no, actually, the one Mike's got there is gorgeous. And,
yeah.
And Matty B, I want to tell you something, buddy. I'm bringing you back here in late November, early December. Tell him what he can expect.
Lots of bigger fish.
Like how big?
Averaging 6 pounds.
Wow, yeah, we're coming back, buddy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
This is a nice way to spend a summer day. And if folks want to come down and do this, I mean, this is an unusually windy day.
Yeah.
Usually it's a lot nicer. Do you have openings for folks that want to come and troll?
We got openings still for troll for the rest of the season.
Yeah, nice walleyes there, guys. And you got openings for perch fishing too?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, looks like Mike's going to reel in the last fish of the day. We got some nasty weather coming. We're going to have to get off this lake. So Is he a decent one, Mike? Can you tell? Oh, there you go, buddy. I'll tell you what, we had a lot of fun out here, Matt, but we look back over here, that is some nasty, nasty weather coming. Mike, best to get off, right?
We
better get out of here. But one thing I want to thank is our bait shop today, where we stay every time we're down here. The name is?
Highway Bait and Tackle.
Highway Bait and Tackle. They got everything you need for Lake Erie fishing, but more importantly, you bring a group of guys down. He's got comfortable rooms that'll sleep 7, 8, 9 guys.
Yeah, great accommodations, great bait shop, and yeah, come on down here and call Mike and get after it.
And what's it again? Highway Bait and Tackle.
Yep.
Right there in Port Clinton, Ohio, and there's another eater for you, buddy.
I like it, I like it.
Captain Mike Patterson guides Lake Erie on a daily basis. For more information, give Mike a call. That phone number is 419-308-6925. 308-6925.
On that 2-inch hyper hammer, look at that. This bait has 3 super unique features. The built-in glass rattle. It's a play off the Google Eye jig series that's been phenomenal for open water walleyes, incorporating it now in a jigging minnow for ice fishing and open water. The brass slider, which is the hammer in the middle that slides back and forth, so you have a glass rattle and a hammer pin going back and forth, making 2 different types of unique noises. And then the third feature, which is the most unique, is a soft tail that rotates up and down to give it 2 different types of actions. And again, you can change out that tail to a whole bunch of different colors.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. How did you think this boat handled big water on Lake Superior?
Oh, it handled it amazing. I mean, we had 2 to 3 footers at times, and you just glided right over the top of them. You wouldn't even feel the bumps. You could have swore it was dead calm out there.
What did you think about having that many people in the boat and the fishability?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, everybody can spread out. You can have a couple in the front, a few people in the back. Nobody's worrying about hooking each other, and everybody has their own space, and you got plenty of space for your fishing equipment.
What did you think of the flooring?
I love the flooring. It's easy to fish at. It's easy on your feet. We have fish slime a lot, especially when we're catching pike. It's easy to clean. That's what I love most about it.
I'll tell you what, folks, after we caught that last walleye, that storm built, and you were keeping an eye on the radar. Did it look pretty nasty?
Oh yeah, it was a big line, probably 40, 50 miles wide.
So we had a 12-mile run, and I'll tell you what, you were watching the dark clouds and the lightning, and what did you do?
We tried to sweep as close to the shore as we could to get south of most of it. We beat most of it to the dock, but we got wet.
I'll tell you what, you were a little frightened, weren't you?
Yeah, but I trust Mike, but still, it was a little scary, but we made it.
Yeah, but it is interesting that stuff can pop up out of nowhere when you've got that heat and that humidity building, right?
Especially when it hits this warm water, and it builds even more when it hits the lake, so yeah.
And we had some pretty good gusts coming in too, didn't we?
You could feel like 40, 45 mile an hour gusts just come across the lake and just boom, hit you right in the face.
Well, we didn't quite catch as many walleyes as we wanted, but we lost 2 hours of our trip because of weather, and I want to thank you, buddy. And you have openings for perch fishing and walleyes too?
Yes, we do.
Hey, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, John Gillespie.